Okay, hi. Thanks for tuning in to this short vlog or video or whatever you want to call it. It's just basically a short introduction to Geobear and just an explanation of how we can use some of our innovations to help the social housing sector deal with subsidence. This comes about from our work in the insurance sector, which over the past 2 years has been particularly impressive, as we've won several awards with Legal in General and Sedgwick in terms of delivering a solution that reduces the claims times. And that's a consequence of working with them, reducing administration, and then using our solution. So we believe this sort of approach could be really beneficial for the social housing sector. So we're going to have a look at that. And to help me pick that apart today, we've got two people that are going to have a quick chat with you as well. That's Alex Finch, firstly. He's a colleague in Geobear. I'm the marketing director. Alex is our new business development director in the residential market. And he was instrumental in bringing together our solution with L&G and Sedgwick and others in the insurance sector to deliver a really impressive, innovative solution. So Alex is a chartered surveyor by trade, but he's going to pick that up and talk to you in detail a bit later on. So, hi Alex, thanks for joining us today.
Hello.
Okay, and also we've got Greg Gladwell as well joining us. And Greg was the property claims director for Aviva, and he was CEO of one of the UK's largest loss adjusters, Crawford & Co. But in the last 5 years has been working in a host of senior roles and advisory roles in the insurance sector as well. Maybe, Greg, we could start with you in just looking at the claims world, and where do you see the benefits for where the Geobear approach can really help?
Well, property claims within the insurance world have seen some real step forwards, from the use of drones for quicker, cheaper, better external inspections, through to deployment of temporary accommodation units on site to save people having to decamp from their property during repairs, and through to the use of Amazon and the like as a means of settling damaged contents claims. In the specific area of subsidence claims, until recently, you'd have largely seen the same people managing the evaluation and repair of properties doing the same things in the same ways as they have been since the start of the millennium. However, Geobear's revolutionary way of putting structural damage right faster and cheaper really does do things differently and ticks all the boxes, making it well worth looking at.
Yes, thanks, Greg. And Alex, you manage the insurance offering for Geobear. So what are the benefits that we're bringing to the insurance world?
Yeah, well, we've been working with the insurance sector seriously for 3 or 4 years now, and for some years before that. We offer a fully guaranteed solution to stabilise a property, which is the paramount offering. We've completed over 800 projects now for subsidence or slab settlement in that sector. And the big benefit we're finding for insurers and their customers, which are homeowners, we can deliver a solution for them that's taking almost 75% of the time out of the process for a subsidence claim on the more complex claims. And we're also finding up to 20% of cost savings, which is obviously big benefits for the insurance company. In terms of the customers, because our projects are 1, sometimes 2 days on site as a norm, it's very quick compared to other solutions. And there's never any need for them to vacate a property. So they hope the disruption is minimal, enabling works is minimal. So when we finish a job on that day or the next day, it pretty much looks similar to when we've started, which is a big winner for customers. So these benefits, we believe can transfer very easily over to social housing. And we've got a growing client base with social housing at the moment. And they're seeing that the big benefits of speed of process, the minimal disruption, site safety, and they're also saving money. So I guess that speaks for itself, and hopefully we can gain more clients in the social housing sector.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. And having been involved, it really is impressive. But before we look at the detail of the Geobear solution and the fundamental principles, is there anything else in the social housing area that we should be aware of, Greg?
Yes. Well, in addition to that, Geobear have an impressive range of green benefits to help the planet, such as avoiding the need for tree removal and the reduction in on-site CO2 emissions. In fact, there was a recent study by KLH that compared the carbon generated using the Geobear approach against conventional grouting to stabilise a building. The results show that the Geobear pollution risk is considered significantly lower during the remediation works compared to traditional grout, which is obviously great news. Geobear have also been able to deliver the insurance sector both a massive uplift in customer satisfaction and a decrease in complaints. That shouldn't surprise us because a typical substance repair takes 18 months, and a 75% reduction in that time frame is a massive removal of anxiety and stress from the home resident, the homeowner, and the repair project manager too.
Okay, yeah. And what about the wider picture there then?
Well, climate change is giving us ever more volatility in weather, warmer and drier summers, more temperate, damper winters. And with that only ever likely to increase, then substance issues will increase as well. And the UK repair industry needs to do some different things to be better at managing substance in the future. This Geobear approach is certainly new and different.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Greg. So let's have a look at the Geobear solution in a bit more detail if we can. And Alex, I know's got some slides that he's going to be able to share with us now and just talk through a bit of those, a few of those solutions. So yeah, you're the chartered surveyor, as I mentioned, Alex, among us. So if you want to just run through those slides now, that'd be excellent.
Yeah, so I'll just share 3 slides quickly. It shows a bit of our process and kind of how it looks on site and some of the work that we've been doing in social housing in particular. So this first slide, you can see the images on the left there, traditional mass fill, concrete underpinning and piling, and you'll just be able to pick out the disruption that can cause for a homeowner or a tenant, and you're generally talking weeks, not days. So the image on the right there is our Geopolymer injection solution. As I said before, minimal disruption. These projects 1 to 2 days on site, very safe site process, which is obviously important. No access restrictions for us, and there's certainly no need for any tenants to vacate. And you'll just pick out on that slide on the right there, the injection has been completed. You can see the rods protruding from the ground, and one of our operatives is there actually injecting, and that's about as messy and disruptive as it gets. So onto the second slide, which is a typical project in the social housing sector. This is a semi-detached property, and the image in the centre to the bottom there is our design there. So you can see the injection pattern of the little red dots there is where we're going to be injecting. And to the right of that shows that we will be drilling directly through the foundations at 3 vertical centres. So on this particular design, we're going to 0.1 below the foundation, 1.1 metre below, and then 2.1 metres below, and we will be injecting the Geopolymer at those vertical levels. So this particular property was tenanted, single parent with young children, so it needed to be non-disruptive. The cause was actually drainage leaks, weak granular soil, and we were stabilising 10 linear metres, as I say, to 2 metres below foundations. A traditional approach, if they were going to underpin or pile this, you're talking 2 to 3 weeks. The tenant will certainly have to leave the property with the disruption, and the cost goes with that. For us, this job was 1 long day on site. We were completed in that 1 day. And this, the third and final slide I've got here is a larger project completed in Oxfordshire, a block of council flats, a 3-storey block. This was actually clay shrinkage and tree roots, and we were stabilised in 34 linear metres to 2 metres below foundations. Much bigger project. Traditional approach, we were advised, underpinning was considered. They had a 4 to 5 week on-site phase, and the ground floor tenants were to vacate. We completed it in 5 working days, and the tenants remained on site. So as you can see, that gives you a bit of a flavour of how it looks on site and how quick and how non-disruptive it is.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks a lot for that. That's really good. Greg, is there anything you wanted to add in respect to the social housing side there?
Yes, Alistair. Insofar as structural property repairs can be exciting, this is an exciting moment in time. It's so rare in any walk of life to find something that's genuinely quicker, cheaper, more environment-friendly solution that works for so many people. Anything that helps people's mental well-being too and brings more peace of mind has to be a good thing. And I'd really recommend spending a little time understanding the solution and how it can help your sector.
Okay, thanks. So if anyone watching this wants to take this further or speak to us, what is the next step essentially, Alex?
Well, I think to keep it simple, for any inquiries or even questions, perhaps come directly to myself. Send me a note on alex.finch@geobear.com.
Right. Okay. I think that's a good brief summary, and obviously people can join us, as we've said, that we run webinars and bits and pieces, but hopefully that's given you a flavour of what we can do. And thanks for watching.